keep the stacks long. Soon as I touch down, baby, let's get it on. CA all day, reppin' for the whole Bay. San Fran to Oakland, down to San Jose. I feel the Cali breeze.
Hey, good evening, everybody. This is
Welcome.
the Afezi.com podcast for May 16th, 2013. I'm Jacob.
I'm Bobby. What's up?
Bobby, how you doing?
I'm doing good, dude. I'm peachy.
Yeah,
Fucking loving life.
that's good to hear.
Yep.
How's Arizona going?
It's good, man. It's
Yeah.
100 and whatever. It's awesome.
150?
Yeah. It's kind of warm, dude.
Yeah,
But it's cool.
definitely. Yeah.
I'm used to it by now.
Yeah, man, it's hot out there.
Yep.
I think it's been
It's
in the 90s, 100 out here, something like that.
Yeah, but does it cool off at night? That's the argument.
Oh, yeah, no. I know. Trust me, I know.
You've been here.
Yeah, I've been there enough.
It gets fucking hot.
Yeah.
It's all right. I love it. It's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff. How's the layout of a Fezzi going?
I like it. Much better. I like the different box arrangement. You know, focus on some main stuff instead of all the
Ah.
gibberish.
So right now we're pushing blogs and forums, and we got the events a little lower on the right side.
Yep.
We got the members on the right, and then we have the podcast still in the middle.
Yeah, because that's the best part. Because I'm on it.
All right. Okay. Yeah, we just got to get more guests on.
Let's do
Spice
it.
it up a little bit.
Me?
No, I mean us.
I didn't
in
know what you
general.
said.
Spice up the podcast a little bit.
Dude, I thought you said sit up. I was like, what the fuck are you talking
No.
about?
This is
Sorry,
why you don't
dude.
do podcasts in two different states.
It works.
It works okay.
As long as you don't watch. As long as you listen, it's good.
Exactly.
Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah, make the best out of what you got, and I don't think it's too bad.
Nah, it's good.
Yeah.
So how have you been,
So-
dude? It's been a
Oh, I've been pretty good. No
chilling,
complaints. Yeah.
living the life.
Yeah, kind of. Now I've just been doing some research, looking for some articles. I know a big one this week was Angelina Jolie's mastectomy
Yep.
or double mastectomy.
Yeah, she got rid of the good boob and the bad boob.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about that?
For health reasons, you know, I understand getting rid of the one that has cancer. My grandma is a breast cancer survivor. You know, she went through that process and stuff. To get rid of both of them, I don't know. I think there's more risk involved with that. And then she's gonna get, you know, reconstructed boobs and stuff, breasts, I
Yeah.
should say. Not sound like such a douche, but I don't know. I guess if you have the money and you have the time, it's up to you.
Yeah. I think it's smart. I guess it was close to 90% of getting cancer, which I guess, I don't know in the situation. I don't know all the mechanics of it, but just, I guess to even it out and, I don't know, make it more natural maybe, or maybe it was just that both breasts were going to be susceptible to cancer.
Well, typically you get it in one. I don't know how often you get it in both.
Yeah, or maybe she just wasn't willing to take that chance.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think maybe it was jumping into conclusions, but maybe not.
I don't know. I've had an aunt die from breast cancer, so I think it's pretty damn common. I know death is, you know, pretty high with it.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm saying about getting rid of both of them and stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
the
Maybe
one that
it's
has
just-
cancer. Yeah, but if you have the money and you're in that position, then by all means, do what you
Uh-huh.
feels best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big deal. But I guess the article I was reading was from the LA Times. It was from Anna Gorman.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, what it was saying, one of the facts I was looking at was said she was 87% at risk for getting breast cancer, and she was over 50% likely to get ovarian cancer. So I guess what she did was she had her children, and then she got her ovaries removed as well. Yeah, so that's a big deal.
That's a really big deal. I mean, I've had relatives with cancer, and I've seen it firsthand. People I've worked with. It's no joke.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Go get checked.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay.
Way to start the show.
I know.
Started on the down.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's it's real. It's realistic. Everyone knows someone who has cancer, has had cancer, or died from cancer, survived it, like you said. So
yeah, I have a friend who lost both of his parents at a young age to cancer.
Yeah.
The first thing I told him was go get screened for everything and anything, you know?
Definitely. Yeah. Now, there was another article I read from BBC News. It was from Helen Briggs. Basically, what it was saying was that women tend to live longer than men because their immune systems age more slowly. I guess it was a Japanese study that was conducted recently.
How many different regions did they study? Was it just in Japan or was it worldwide?
I believe this one was done out of the Tokyo Medical and Dental University. And it says they sampled 356 healthy men and women aged between 20 and 90.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, women are outliving us, dude.
Yeah, outliving us. Fucking just men are losing.
I know, women are taking over, dude. Wait till we have a female president.
Yep.
No more sticking it to the man.
Nope. No more fun.
I know. I was hearing though that a lot of your immune system and everything, it depends on where you live, and that good stuff.
Yeah. I think it depends on that. I know a big part is going to be what you're eating. Your diet is huge.
Yep.
So definitely, in the U.S., we're going to die sooner because we eat like shit.
We live longer in the U.S. because we're not malnourished.
Well, we're overnourished.
Yeah. We get heart disease because we're fat and overweight, and we smoke too many cigarettes.
We don't die of hunger. We die of heart disease and heart attacks.
Because our heart gets too much food. We're all fucked up here.
Yeah, but that was pretty interesting. I guess another thing I was talking about or thinking about was how women maybe deal with stress easier and more constructively, and that probably helps them live longer.
Do you think they deal with stress better?
Yes, absolutely.
100%. Like just a blanket statement?
Yeah. No, I think overall women are more likely to get their stress out, whereas men just keep it inside.
Yeah, I think women will talk and get it off their chest, where guys are macho man. I'm not telling anybody my fucking issues.
Yeah.
So in that sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because, if you keep it all bottled up, I mean, more than likely it's gonna boil over. But before it does, you're always tense and on edge. Your blood pressure's higher. It's just a number of things that aren't constructive. They're not positive for your body. So yeah, I think women definitely are more likely to talk to other people and get it off their chest.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think women are more inclined to work out and stay in shape.
Yeah, that's true.
I think for healthy reasons. I think guys do it to look good, try to get women, but I think women do it to try to be healthy.
Yeah.
I could be full of shit on that, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. What do
You
you
need
have
a
this
shot
week?
of something, dude. You need a Monster or a 5-hour energy.
I'm good. I'm very
Fucking Red
good.
Bull or coffee.
Been drinking that all day, man. Talk about
That's why
fucking
you're all worn down, dude.
yeah, just crashing.
You're like, ooh.
Yeah, I drink a bunch of coffee and I drink a bunch of caffeine. It doesn't have the same effect on me as it does with other people because I can drink a lot of caffeine and it doesn't matter.
Just gotta drink a few beers. You'll be all right.
Yeah, but then I want to go to sleep.
Oh. Well, just drink throughout the show. You don't want to go to sleep till you're done drinking, right?
Oh yeah,
See, there you go.
yeah, but not when the fucking they're trying to lower the what is it, the alcohol rate, the blood alcohol level.
Yeah, they're trying to lower it to 0.05.
Yeah,
Did you see all the studies they had though, where they said that from 0.05 to 0.08, it's like a double the impairment.
yeah,
Which I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like maybe if I had a beer, I'd already be over the limit. You know, get pulled over.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah.
had a beer with my steak, and going to jail for a DUI, dude.
yeah.
Which I'm not condoning drinking and driving by any means, but
No, no, not at all.
that's a. I think commercial drivers have to go to that 0.05 though. That's what they live by.
Yeah,
So I honestly don't think it's a bad thing.
I don't know. I think the only thing that always concerns me is that how much is it going to cost, and what's the enforcement like? Because are they just going to do a bunch more checkpoints or patrols, or how's that going to work?
I think they keep it the same. You know, it's just
they
if
just
you're
lower the level?
0.05, it's now DUI. Because right now the legal drinking limit is it's 0.08, but it's still a judgment by a police officer. So if you're a
Yeah.
0.05 and he thinks you're drunk, he's still going to arrest you for a DUI.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just take a cab. Then you don't have to worry about it. Boom.
Oh yeah. Or just don't ever go out in public.
Yeah, drink at home, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, you can't have any fun anymore.
I know.
No more
Oh,
fun.
you just gotta be responsible, dude.
Yeah.
You gotta grow up.
Yep. 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 That's
Yeah.
very true.
Nah, but hey, if it saves a life, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just shit. I don't know. What do you think about the drinking age? Do you think that should be lowered
To
to 18?
no, I don't think so, dude. Because I mean, like, if you're in Texas, you can be as long as you're 18, you can have a beer as long as your parents are with you.
Yeah.
You know, so each state's a little different. Do you think, like, I mean, 18 and 19-year-olds are gonna drink anyways, dude. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so would it really make a difference if they lowered it?
It would probably boost sales.
Well, yeah, because there's a bunch of lobbyists with those, you know, how much money they make in the beer industry, the beverage
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah. So
Did it stop you from drinking
No, of course not.
when you were that age?
No.
Exactly. I drank more
No,
when I
but-
was 18, 19, and 20 than I do now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I just think it's I don't know. I think it wouldn't be such an issue. Like if you're more accustomed to drinking, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't be such a binge drinker.
yeah, I think college is what caused a lot of binge drinking.
Yeah, and you know, you're not 21 for a couple years in college.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to college, but after finals, what do? You want to just go out and party and you feel relieved, so you want to let loose.
Yeah.
Those are signs of binge drinking, just like there's binge eating and there's binge sex. There's, you know, all that crap.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a new term for overindulgence.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but I mean, the whole thing is when you outlaw something, then it makes it taboo, and it just makes people want to do it even more. That's
Yeah, it
kinda
pisses them
why
off.
People binge drink.
Yeah, like the whole gun debate. You never hear
Bang,
anything
bang.
about it till something happens and they're, oh, we're gonna take your guns away, and then everybody's all
Yeah.
crazy about it.
Yeah.
Which, you know, on the side's like, oh, you don't need your guns, where everything was fine until one dude went crazy. You know.
Well, I mean, it's not one dude; it's a bunch of people over time.
Did you hear that? I was reading a study, and since 1992, gun violence is down. Shit, this was like a week or two ago. I read it. It was
Yeah, I
down
saw that.
like a ton,
Yeah.
and they're like, if you didn't do your own research, you'd never know that.
Yeah.
I wish I had the article with me, but
No, I saw that it was down. I forget how much, but I saw. Wasn't it like from? I don't know, from like 13,000 incidents to like 10,000 or something like that.
yeah, it was like a big percentage point, and it progressively was going down.
Why do you think it went down?
I think gun laws. I think they get stricter. I think it was the assault weapons ban.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know where I stand on the whole gun debate,
Yeah.
honestly.
Did you hear about that one shooting at the Mother's Day parade in Louisiana, New Orleans?
Oh, that 19-year-old kid at some parade just started
Yeah,
shooting
yeah.
people.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Was he provoked or was it gang related?
I have no idea. It's just I
Dude.
saw some of the story. I didn't read the whole thing. I just saw a little bit of it.
Well, how about that West Texas explosion? I guess one of
Yeah.
the first responders, they ended up finding pipe bombs in his house, and they're wondering if he had something to do with it.
Fuck.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they said he was like on TV doing interviews talking about his friends who died,
Wow.
and then somehow they found out he had bombs in his house. I was like, ah, dude. It's like, can we back off as media, even though we're sitting here talking about it?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Fuck. It's everywhere
Yeah.
now. Like social media, though, like that's like the driving force behind all these breaking news stories. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's where I read all my news now. Oops.
Yeah, that's I mean, I'll go to the website, but for the most part I just read it on the like Twitter or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's what I do.
I don't even watch TV anymore.
What's the point?
Yeah. I
still
lie.
watch
No, I watch the
baseball.
playoffs.
Yeah, I watch sports, dude. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
We're gonna miss the Office's final episode right now, dude.
Thank God.
I can't believe I thought that shit was already off the air.
Yeah, what are they, season 9?
13, 10, I don't know.
I thought it was season 9, but man, after like season 6, they should have cut that show.
Yeah, when they got rid of Steve Carell, they should have just chopped it.
Yeah, it wasn't very funny after that.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, we got a little off the whole drinking topic, but
Yeah.
What's your stance on it? What do you think?
For drinking?
Yeah, draw the line in the sand. Which side are you on?
I think 18 is acceptable. And here's the thing with all those laws and everything. If you have two people who are being responsible, I mean, that's the ideal situation. And they kind of show you how to drink. Like, oh, you have a beer or two, and then it's okay. It's going to take less, I don't know, it's going to make it less of an issue for the person when they actually start drinking by themselves. Because, like, usually as a teenager, when you start experimenting with alcohol, you're just a binge drinker. You just drink until you get drunk, and then you black out.
Yeah, and then you hide it from your parents, so it's not like you're drinking
Yeah.
during, like, in front of them. You wait till you go out on Friday, and then you just go off the chain.
Yeah, with your friends, and you're at your friend's house, and you just pass out on the couch. Or, it's not healthy.
Yeah. I mean, let's look at the whole war on drugs. They're spending all this money to stop drugs, yet I think drug use is up.
Yeah. It
Nobody's
doesn't-
stopping
it
doing
doesn't
drugs,
stop.
dude.
No. And two, with that, there's too many jobs involved with the war on drugs. So it doesn't benefit people to stop it, because then you have a bunch of people who are out of jobs.
Yeah.
Not
Government's
just
got to
like
spend
legally.
their money.
What's that?
Government's got to spend their money.
Yeah, I mean, just not just the government jobs, but then you have all the, like the gangs and stuff associated with it. They're out of work
Oh yeah.
because it's not illegal anymore. You can just go to the store and buy it.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot to it. Did you hear about that new law they're coming out with? It's gonna be like, say you're with your buddies and somebody overdoses on drugs at a party. You can call the cops, because a lot of people, I guess, weren't calling cops because they didn't want to get arrested. That if one you think someone's gonna die and they overdose, you can call the cops and they won't ask any questions because they're trying to get people not to get die.
Yeah,
I think that's a pretty good law.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it's just coming out.
It's like a don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, kind of like my buddy over here shot up heroin and he's overdosing, but I called you, so don't arrest me.
Yeah.
Which I think that could be a good thing. It could save people.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's more of an excuse for everybody to shoot up or whatever drugs they do.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do you think that helps it, or do you think that encourages it?
I don't know, because now people will be like, "Well, fuck it, we can't get in trouble."
Yeah.
I really don't know, dude. I mean, every decision and law they make, there's a positive and a negative effect from it.
Yeah.
And until you do like some research and study, it could save lives here, but at the same time, it could have more kids willing to do it.
Yeah.
That goes back to the whole marijuana debate, though. If they legalize it, just blanket legalize it, is everybody going to start doing it or no?
I think most people have either done it or they're doing it. I mean, so it's just like alcohol. Alcohol's prohibition.
Yeah.
So it was outlawed, and guess what? They were just fucking, instead of growing it, they were making it in their bathtub.
Yeah, back alleys and speakeasies and shit. It started a whole new industry.
Yeah. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the thing with the drugs overdosing and don't ask, don't tell. That sounds kind of like if a girl has a baby, instead of just dumping the baby, she can drop it off at
the safe
police
haven
station, fire station.
Yeah, it's the safe haven law.
Yeah, the safe haven law.
I think that's a great thing. I mean,
yeah,
I don't think enough people take advantage of it, but
yeah,
that's some shit I don't want to hear. Bums me out, dude.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, sometimes you don't know the negative of it until you actually put the law into effect, and then you see it. There's a different outcome that you didn't anticipate.
Yeah.
It depends. Nothing's perfect.
No. I just, it just seems like there's so many. It's like everybody's coddled now. Like, oh, well, if they're going to OD, let's make it okay for them to OD.
Yeah.
It's giving people an excuse to kind of be like, okay, well, fuck it. Instead of just, no, you're all fucking going to jail. Don't fucking, don't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough, dude. Yeah. That's why I'm not a politician or a lawmaker.
Yeah. Well, on a different note.
Yay!
I was looking over the internet and I found one article. It was talking about Abercrombie and Fitch. Have you ever shopped there?
No, I've never walked in one, to be honest.
It's terrible. It's
terrible.
It's dark. The clothes don't fit. It sucks.
Really? Did you go there? You like shopping there?
No, I've never shopped there. Not for me, at least. I've been in there like maybe 2 or 3 times.
Really?
I've never
what for?
Anything there. I actually used to do secret shops. And so I'd go in there, and you're supposed to rate the store like on cleanliness. And basically, what this article's talking about is that their CEO, Mark Jeffries, said in an interview, I guess in 2006, that they exclusively mark market to cool, good-looking people, and their store is absolutely exclusionary. So they, on purpose, they don't market to other people, like other body types or maybe people who are not as attractive as they want wearing their clothing.
Well, isn't that just good market research?
I think it depends on how you look at it. If you want to wear the clothing and you don't feel like you're good enough, then you're going to be upset. But if you think their clothing's shit and you don't give a fuck, then you don't care.
I think they're shit and I don't give a fuck. I must not be good looking enough.
Well, I mean, if you want to be that, then you might be offended. But if you don't care and you know that's not marketed towards you, it's a non-issue for you.
Yeah. I guess they're alienating possible customers. Well,
yeah, they are.
The opposite's that, like the plus size, the big dog clothing lines and the plus size stores.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost the same theory. They just want skinny, good-looking people.
Well, the other one is more geared towards like big and tall, but they're not saying you have to be hot to wear their clothing. They're just like, hey, you have a different body type. You're tall, you're big, so we make clothes for you. That would be different with Abercrombie and Fitch if it was geared towards petite or skinny people, thin, slender.
Yeah.
But back to my secret shop, one of the questions on there was, did you find the cashier attractive? And I always used to mark no. Because I didn't.
Were they ever hot?
They were cute, but they were just, skinny and just like not what I think is attractive, So I was like, no, I didn't think they were attractive.
I need to go into Abercrombie and Fitch to find out.
Yeah, it's just very shallow.
It just reminds me of like a cross between polo and lifeguards. That's what their dress reminds me of.
Yeah.
Like, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to be really cool, but you're trying to be like, I'm better than you. I play polo type shit.
Yeah. Like water polo?
No, like horse polo, like the rich
okay.
shit they do in England. Polo. You ride a horse, you hit a stick. You have to wear your collared shirt.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's a weird mix and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Well, one of the points in the article was talking about how we live in a culture of social and physical appearance aspiration, and it's highest among high school and college kids, which is Abercrombie's core market.
So they're going after who buys their shit, who they want to sell it to.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you don't like it, don't wear it, don't support it, and more importantly, you can make your own clothing.
Yeah, you can.
You don't have to wear that.
Yeah, but that takes effort, and a lot of people are lazy.
Well, no.
Or like if all their friends are wearing it, then they want to look trendy.
Then that's the price you pay, man.
Well, I know like the title is it. Do you blame the CEO for doing that, or do you blame us as individuals who shop there and have that idea and that thought that you got to look a certain way to fit in somewhere? You can't be an individual and have your own style.
They wouldn't do it unless people were buying it.
Exactly.
So, as a group of people or just an individual, you need to make the decision, hey, this is for me or it's not for me, and then just go with that and quit bitching about it.
Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with what he said, dude.
I understand why it's an issue, but if you don't like it, don't be a part of it.
Yeah, it's not your issue. If it offends you, then he probably doesn't want you shopping there, so he doesn't care.
Yeah. Yeah, but the last thing I was going to say is that their sizes for men went up to XL and double XL, but their sizes for women topped out at a large. So basically, they don't want someone who's too big wearing their clothing.
So basically, he's a pervert who only likes one type of woman.
Yeah, it's just for skinny people.
That's awesome.
Think about who wears it. Big people don't wear it, and when they do, you just look at them like, "What the fuck you wear? Why are you shopping there?"
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Uh, teach their own. Everybody's
Yeah,
got their little clique they have to fit with.
I guess. I guess that's how it happens.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. But you want to take a little break?
Yeah, we can take a little break.
Okay, we're gonna break for a few minutes and then we'll come back. What?
I don't know. I got the fucking giggles. I got a topic.
All right, we're back from break. A wonderful break.
Oh, sorry.
So this week, me and Bobby were talking about just dating in general, and one of the things we spoke about was dating someone who's a diva or high maintenance, and how a guy fits into that lifestyle. So, Bobby, what do you think about that?
Guys are
Have
pussies.
you done it?
That's why they have divas.
Why do you think that is?
Because a girl gets with a guy who's weak and she just becomes a diva on him.
Uh-huh.
I mean, sometimes it's fun for a while, like if you have that high maintenance, because, I don't know. Maybe it's fun. And at some point, it just gets old.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Do you think it's...
go ahead.
Do you think it's feminine? Is that what she's going for, or she's just too much? I mean, what is it?
Where a diva just gets too much?
Yeah, I mean, why do you think women are like that? Not all women, but I mean those types. Why do you think they go for that glamorous lifestyle?
It's some girls get off on that. They want to look the part.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she gets a guy who wants a girl that looks the part, well, then she turns around and walks all over him and is a diva. And, it's kind of the same type of person. He wants the girl that looks that way, and she wants to be the girl that looks that way.
Yeah.
So they're almost coming from the same spot.
Yeah.
But then it's a power struggle, and the diva always wins. That's my 4 cents.
Why do you think she wins?
Because if she's that worried about being a diva and she's high maintenance and all that, then she's never going to quit. And at some point, a guy's just going to break down and be like, fuck it. I thought it was fun, and now it just won't ever stop.
Yeah, I've seen it where the guy breaks down, doesn't give a shit, and then some other guy comes into the picture, and then all of a sudden he gives a shit.
Yeah, I guess.
And it's like, you didn't care when there was no competition, and now there's competition, so now you care. It's just, that whole situation's, it's stupid.
Yeah, but people do it.
Yeah. What annoys you in that situation? Where do you meet your limit?
Well, just when it becomes too much. There's too. I gotta think of what I'm gonna say here.
Do you have a list?
No,
we still have
I just...
at least 20 minutes.
Fuck, I can't do that. It's hard to put words to it, but it comes to a point where the fun just ends. There's no more fun, where it becomes more of a chore and dealing with it, and it gets old. It just wears out.
Is there something specific, or it's just over
I think
a certain amount of time?
No, I think it's everything. I think it just kind of builds and builds and builds, and then like a lot of guys do, they just wait and then blow up. I'm done.
Yeah.
Isn't that what most guys do? They hold it in. They have too much fucking
Yeah.
pride to say something.
Well, pride, and they're not in control of that relationship. I mean,
Yeah, they can't put somebody in their fucking place.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody needs to be put in their place, but when we're talking about divas.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I know for me, a big thing was always just getting ready. And I understand, it takes time to get ready. And I get if it's a date night or you're meeting up with friends or something like that. I understand that part. But if you're just trying to go to the store or you're going to a baseball game or something, it shouldn't take 2 hours to get ready.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't.
It's just, okay, so that just sounds like they need attention. I don't know.
It's like that. And then what I saw was like clothes everywhere, and then always had to have a mirror, and it went from being taking some pride in your appearance to just having a huge ego. And I'm just like, why?
Because everyone's got an ego.
Why do you need to do that? Like, what the fuck?
It's because they need people. They need the attention to value themselves, I guess.
I think part of that too is usually those, or at least from my experience, the ones who are taking all that time and want to look the part, they're not doing much in their personal lives. They're not really accomplishing things. So I don't know. Maybe that is how they get their attention, because they're not doing anything else.
Maybe that's their goal. That they're gonna find somebody who's gonna take them up on that and treat them right, or spoil them, basically.
Now we're getting somewhere.
So
with that, they're just looking to attract, someone who's gonna take care of them and shower them with money and gifts.
Yeah, they want the golden spoon, the handout.
Yeah. Yeah.
But whatever. Some guys get off on that shit though, dude. Guys are fucked up in the head too.
Power to them if they can put up with it, but fuck, man, that's a chore.
It is. It's hard. It's like earlier when I couldn't think of what to say. It's just, it takes too much fucking effort.
It's
forced.
Yeah.
It's not like you're into it. You're just forced. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
So, I came across a topic I wanted to ask you about.
Yeah.
We're all single here. Do you, when a relationship ends, need closure? Do you think it's more important for a woman or for a man?
I think that kind of goes
any fucking laughs. Whatever. Nah.
Yeah. I don't think it's either. I think it's how sensitive are you? If you're sensitive and you want to know why and you're heartbroken and you're distraught, then you need closure. But if you don't give a fuck, if you knew the shit was over for a while, you just don't care.
So if you have a mangina, you need closure.
Not a mangina, just either way. If you're really sensitive about the relationship, and that to me makes it sound like you really didn't try during the relationship, so you need closure.
Well, you're probably a bitter person who holds grudges.
I don't know if it's even bitterness. I think it might just be like, damn, they just fucking broke up with me and I didn't see it coming. It's like, well, maybe you should have woke up during the relationship so that wouldn't have happened, or when it did, you knew why at the time. And like some of those articles I've seen, they've explained it to them like, hey, this is why I'm breaking up with you, and the people are still like, but why?
Well, because the answer's in front of them, they just don't want to fucking read, or read the signs.
Yeah.
The answers are always there. You got to be smart enough to see them.
I think at that point they're just too self-centered and egotistical, and they're just worried about themselves, and then the other person sees that and they're just like, well, fuck it, this is not going to work out.
Well, I think some people need closure to try to gain the upper hand on something. As far as when they talk to their friends, and it's an image thing, I think.
Need a story to cling to.
Yeah, they want a story to tell somebody, and this is why it happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You break up, fucking move on.
Yeah, you broke up for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really see an issue with that. But two, I've never been broken up with, so I don't necessarily know it. But if I'm with someone every day, I'm going to know there are problems. So if I'm acting like, oh, well, I need closure, I don't know what happened, then I'm just a dumbass.
Well, have you ever been like just dating a chick or getting to know a chick? Like not going out, but where she just cuts it off all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Did you ask her why?
No.
Or did you just say, okay, fuck it?
Because I understand what dating is, and I realize that not everyone is going to want to be with me the same way I'm not going to want to be with everyone else.
Yeah.
But I don't think I cut people off. I usually distance myself. But in this situation, it was kind of just cut off, which is, it's fine. I mean, we're adults. But
you think people, you think when people get broken up with, they feel like they invested too much to a relationship to give it up, and that's why they need closure?
From my personal experiences and opinions, I think they invested too much when in reality they didn't invest enough.
Yeah, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
We're on the same page here.
Yeah. They think they did everything right. I did this and I used to do that. When in reality they weren't doing shit. They were fucking lazy. They didn't put in any effort. You know, they didn't take care of themselves. They weren't attractive. They didn't dress up. They didn't put any effort into, you know, date nights or traveling or anything like romance, none of that. And they expected to have a healthy, committed relationship.
God, relationships are hard. That's a lot of stuff, dude.
I don't think they're hard. I really don't. If you fucking have conversations with each other, it's not hard. It's just people don't know how much work goes into it. Like,
no, it takes a lot of work.
How much you have to put into it.
You've gotta want to, and you gotta be willing to put in the work.
And both of you have to be on the same page, because if you're not, there's no point in being in a relationship.
No. Mm-mm.
Why are you doing it? That's from what I've seen, just with my personal history, is that it's one-sided. And that's kind of what I've seen. So like in the beginning, the other person is into it more than I am. And then I realize they're into it, and then I'm into it. And then at that time, they're not into it. You know, so there's never we're never on the same page. We're never equal. So one person's out there and I'm here, and then, you know, it's
so you're at two different
balance
spots.
Is always off.
You never meet in the middle.
No.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, and so, you know, it just doesn't work unless you meet up at the same spot.
Yeah, and you stay there or stay close to the center.
Yeah, because the reality is over time you're gonna drift, but the important thing is, you know, you got to be able to bring the person back, and they have to want to come back.
Yeah, you got to have your moments where it brings you back in, where you're rejuvenated, you know, where you're into it.
You're gonna have big fights. You're gonna have doubts, all that stuff. It's just, if you're willing to work at it, then it's okay.
Yeah, I think the dynamic of relationships is just changing, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think whether it's marriage, booty calls, dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, it's kind of changing.
I think it's changing because of the times, and also we're getting older, so we're noticing it more.
Yeah, I never thought of that. I'm fucking old now. Damn it.
Yeah, you're old as dirt.
I know. No, but I think people get in more casual relationships now, and they don't want to put in the effort to have a real relationship.
Yeah.
So.
But the truth is, man, you get out of it what you put into it. So if you want something amazing, but you're only willing to dedicate a small portion, then what do you expect? You're not going to get a big return.
You're not going to be satisfied.
No. And you're going to wonder why you're not satisfied, is because you're not putting in any effort.
Yeah.
And I say that specifically, I think, to guys. I mean, I know there are a lot of good guys, but I think overall women want relationships more than men do, so they're a little more aware of what to put into a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas men, you know, we're just kind of like, take it or leave it. And now women are actually following suit, like, take it or leave it. And we're like, what the fuck?
So women are starting to become guys in relationships. Or not guys, but they're taking the guy's approach.
They're taking a guy's approach too, but part of that, they don't really know how to let men be men. So they're trying to assume both roles. They're trying to be dominant men and be dominant women at the same time. And you can't fill both roles.
Well, if you want a dominant man, then you better you better let them be dominant and not challenge them, and know what you're looking into, what you want.
Yeah, but you can have two strong people in a relationship, but you have to be yourself. You have to fit the other role. You can't play both roles. And that's one of those things, like I read an article from that single dating diva that said she's upset with men about not having a knight in shining armor, the stereotypical guy. And part of that is because it sounds like she has really high expectations of men and just what her idea of men are. And maybe she doesn't have the reality of men.
That's Prince Charming. Isn't that every girl's?
I don't think it's every girl. I think it's a lot, but there are also others who are very realistic with how men are.
I know. They're not every girl's so naive.
No. And that was my point to her, was that you're looking for a character in a movie. You're not, you haven't really hung out with men. So you can hang out with men. Yeah, they want to fuck you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. But have you hung out with men? Have you gotten to know men in general?
And most haven't.
What's that?
Most haven't.
No.
Yeah.
I think the ones who have brothers, I think they have, they have a different perspective on men. They're a little more realistic.
Well, yeah, I know, like, my sister, I mean, she knows how I've always been. So,
yeah.
She knows when it comes to other things. Like, she's growing up with two brothers, and I'm kind of a difficult brother. No, not to her, but I'm just a little difficult because things I say, I don't really filter shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm
You're the
point blank
brother.
blunt.
You don't have a filter.
You know what I mean? But when I talk to her, I tell her straight up how it is. So when she hears it from a guy, and I'm just saying friends or anybody, she sees where it's coming from. She doesn't take it so as an attack, as me being honest to her, and she can understand when someone else is being honest.
Yeah.
If that made any sense at all, congrats.
No, I get it. I think part of that too is if you have female friends, as long as they're friends, as a guy, you can pretty much say anything. But the moment you start trying to date them and be their boyfriend, then you have to start filtering out if you want it to last. But as friends, you can pretty much say anything because it doesn't matter.
There's no attachment there. They can walk away any time.
Yeah, you're not coming from a romantic standpoint. You're just like, I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Well, you can treat a girl just like you treat your guy friends.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell me something, and I'm just going to be like, okay. Like, I'm not going to overanalyze it or think anything about it. I'm just going to be like, okay.
Yeah.
And you can do that with girls like that are your friends because it's the same type of relationship. But like you said, the second there's emotion involved, changes everything.
Yep.
Fucking relationships.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think people don't know what they're looking for, and then that.
Yeah, they're lost and confused.
They don't find it.
And they're searching.
Yeah.
But people don't know how to correct it. They don't know how to make changes to find what they want. They keep doing the same shit over and over and over, and they're getting the same fucking result.
Yeah.
Over and over. And until they realize that they need to change something within them, they're going to end up with the same type of relationships, the same type of people. But people have a hard time looking in the mirror and saying, I'm the problem. They're not the problem. Until I better myself and make myself happy, I'm not going to be able to make anybody else happy.
Yep.
You got to be willing to call yourself out and take blame or admit your faults and become a better person.
Just be honest with yourself, but people have a hard time with that.
They really do, dude. Like, I think people are scared to be themselves.
Yeah.
I think they're scared of who they are. Sorry, I got a little away from the mic, but people are scared of who they are. They're afraid of who they are. I think they're afraid to let their true colors come out.
Yeah.
Which sucks for them.
Yep.
And, I mean, whatever.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I don't know. If you live to impress people, you're gonna live a pretty unfulfilled life because you're not gonna impress
Yeah.
anybody.
If you do that, and if you're always taking other people's opinions as truth, then you're fucking done.
Yep. If you can't make a decision for yourself, you can't act upon stuff yourself.
Yeah.
Everything goes hand in hand, whether it's relationships, whether it's a job, whether it's anything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the dynamics, things are, they, it's like psychology, if you feel a certain way about something and you take the right steps, you're going to usually get a good result.
Yeah.
If you want to stick with it and work at it, but
Yeah.
yeah. So that's my takeaway. Look yourself in the mirror and don't lie to yourself.
Yep. Be honest. Day in, day out.
Yeah, that's the best way to live, dude. You have nothing to hide at that point.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Yep. You look like you're going to sleep.
Yeah, I was asleep with my eye open. Or my eyes open.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be back next Thursday. What is it? The 23rd?
Yep.
Yeah. Same time, 8 p.m. Fezzy.com, Ustream, YouTube, Twitter, iTunes, Podomatic, Google Plus, Blogger, everywhere.
Just type a Fezzy in a search bar and we'll pop up.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Or type in Fezzy.com and you'll hit our website. Even better.
Exactly. But we also have a new tagline. It's the singles perspective. We're no longer solely focusing on dating.
Yeah, singles perspective. We want to hear what single people have to say, think, and whatever.
Yeah, we want.
And if you're in a relationship and you want the singles perspective, come listen.
Yeah, you want a singles perspective, and then maybe, hey, you won't be single anymore.
Exactly, because we have all the answers.
We know everything.
We're geniuses.
That's why we're doing this. Yeah. But what else? I think that's it. You have anything else to add?
No, I am good.
Yeah, then we will see everyone back here next week, 8 p.m. Pacific. Join us.
Yep. Thanks, Rogo, for chatting in the chat room. Appreciate it.
Oh, sweet. Hello, Rosalba.
Oh.
Did she give us some input?
She's just been talking shit on you for calling her old.
Oh,
she wanted eyebrow threading. You put it on Twitter
yeah.
and the
that was just to get her in, man. We got her hooked.
Hook, line, and sinker. Can't let him down though.
Huh?
Nothing, dude. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that concludes this episode, and we'll be back next week.
Goodbye.
Good night.